Hello and welcome to the channel. It's Matthew, and what you can see here is interstellar starships. Now these interstellar starships basically are orbiting our Earth. They've been up there for many years now, and they've been watched by many telescopes and professional people really studying the skies. Sky watchers around the UK and around the world have seen these objects. These are interstellar ships that are orbiting and basically moving at millions of miles an hour, and they're basically like some are two light years away, and they are around the Orion's belt area. So if you've got a good telescope or camcorders, zoom into them areas and you will see these interstellar starships. These are beings. They basically watching us. I believe they're watching us. I don't believe they're government made objects. I believe these are objects that are different from different parts of the solar system and also through the universe. They were spotted back in 2006 behind the moon, and now they are orbiting our Earth at long, far distances. So it's just basically a case. I mean, look at this. Can you see this object coming close now? If I zoom in, you can see basically the detail on this ship. Look at this. It's very detailed indeed. These are here, and basically they're not going anywhere. They're just parked up and they're watching us. They move, they shapeshift, and they move at very fast speeds. It's time to believe now that these are up there, and they're chemtrailing so much now to hide just these objects and also the Nibiru system. They know that Nemesis is on its way. It's as if they're here for the light show, because they know it's going to cause a huge pole shift. It's on its way. They are tracking it as well. These beings are tracking us and also tracking other parts and different galaxies and different planets. The Kepler telescope picked up different heavenly bodies and different planets like our Earth that are like 20, 30 billion light years away. So it's just keeping the eyes of the skies and picking up different situations of what's happening. But these ships are huge, and they are there. Hello again, it's Matthew, and I'm going to be checking the NASA ISIS Ustream cam. You can see basically the Earth that's above there, and basically I'm going to be checking to see if I can track any objects that are flying up there, and also checking heavenly bodies, any reflections that are coming from up there as well. You can see below where the chem clouds and all the clouds are basically being burnt. Now the thing is, basically, it's just to keep an eye on all the different cams. It's important that we keep an eye on all the different cams from around the world, and also the Ustream cams. It's just very important. So we will see things, and I will see things on these cams, and I will basically zoom in on them and check them and everything, because there has been lots of videos that have been sent out there of objects that have been spotted out in space, and also objects that have been close to us, heavenly bodies. And Nemesis and Nibiru are very close to us now. If you subscribe to Cryptic Star channel, he looks at these images as well, and he's a fantastic guy that pinpoints absolute truth of what's going on. Look at these objects here on this NASA Ustream cam. Can you see these? These triangly shaped, and you can see this object up here. This is something that's up there that's being hidden. This is the NASA object, okay, that they're using now up there in space, and you can see to the distance this triangly shaped object with this corner piece and this bulkiness here. There is things that are out there, and they're moving out up there in the night skies and in the distance, the far regions of the space as well. And we're just going to keep an eye on the cams. It's very important. Hello, we're on a time-lapse cam that's over in the USA. You can see basically the look at the skies on the time-lapse. Can you see this? This sky is changing. The skies are changing. You can see actually where they're putting this chemtrails, and HARP and CERN is all together. Look at the top of the screen. You can see where the heavenly bodies are behind these cams. You know, the actual clouding system. There it goes. There is Nemesis Going past the chemtrails. It's all happening now. It's all happening now, and we need to prepare. Did you see that? There was a light alarm on me. Well, what I'll do is I'll just keep checking the cams, and I'll do another cam now. Hello again, and look how dark it is getting here. Well, on the abcchicago.com you can see on Wednesday the 12th month, the 14th day of 2016 at 11:58, you can see how dark it's getting. Look at the dimness again, as our system is being eclipsed by Nemesis and Nibiru. So over all parts of the world we're getting the ecliptic shading of the Nibiru system. The darkness is here. So don't listen to false media. Don't listen to NASA and government, because the thing is they basically don't want their banking system to collapse until the big shift happens. Now the big shift will happen soon. Just look at the weather cams and look at the dates and times. It should be bright on this cam. Okay? So anyway, just keep looking at the footage and you'll see that things are changing. Hello, this is another cam image. You can see here from the other side of the world, in the USA, you can see basically where the reflection is to the right, and the reflection down the bottom of these weather cams. These are situations where basically the temperature reading on this weather cam as well is saying at the bottom, it's saying on the information that basically the temperature's gone up. It's 15 Celsius. Now the thing is, the temperature has gone up all over the world. You need to check this. We are heating up by a binary twin. Look on this weather cam. Okay, look at the timestamp. It's 10:41 in the morning there on the Huntington Beach Pier cam. This is in the USA, and it's the 14th, the 12th, 2016. Now look at the haze. Look how dark it is. Now, do you remember that I did that video just the other day of the moon eclipse in the sun? Now look at this. It shouldn't be this dark. It's happening all over the world now. People are wondering what's going on. It is getting too dark. We are heading for an eclipse of the Nibiru system. Nemesis is in the background. Nibiru and the moons, Helion, and the other moons, they are here. There's no doubt in it now. This weathercam proves that we are darkening. The earth is dimming and it's darkening. The reflections are yellow and the sky is dim. Look at the top, look around, look at the haze. Now for all you subscribers that have been following the channel and following other channels, you need to look at the dimness and the darkness, the reflections, because it's all about them now. This means that the system is still there, out there in the inner solar system, not in the outer solar system now. It's in the inner solar system. And we need to prepare, because this proves, okay, now I can't see and you can't see Nibiru and Nemesis on the screen here, but you can see the darkness. We are eclipsing. The sky is too dark at that time in the morning. As I said on the other video as well, that the people driving around with their headlights on now this time of the day. We are eclipsing now, so please notice the skies are darkened now. Here you can see on this Rio de Janeiro cam the darkness as well, the dimness. It's happening all over the world. I'm just showing you these situations where they are pumping the skies. There's lots and lots of chemicals up there in them clouds. They're trying to sew the clouds together to basically stop you from seeing the real situation. Now, we are in December and it's still very warm around the world. Okay, so you've got to understand that. It's very, very warm. And also these heavenly bodies are very close. The reflections are showing. And it's dim, it's dark here on this cam. It's only the morning. But the thing is, it's getting dark. It's very, very dark. And basically we are being eclipsed. So, as I said here in the UK as well, the chemtrails there were about 60, 70 planes that were chemtrailing. And they chemtrail right through to dusk to dawn, and they're doing it now at night time here as well, and they will do it. They will do it in this area as well. They will chemtrail all the time. But I'm just showing you now here on the this cam that it's dark. It's not as light, and the lightness is gone. It's starting to dim now. Everything's dimming all around the world. These cams are showing darkness. And I just want to try and get people to understand that, you see, that this Nibiru system is here now. This is Barcelona. Now, Barcelona is a very bright place. It's very shiny and sunny. Now, look here. Look at the time when it was. This was the time it was 11 o'clock in the morning. Look above. You can see this shadow. Okay, this large shadow that keeps appearing. And also on the horizon, you can see the pinkness and the dimness. Look at the ground. Look at the sea, the ground. Same as the Mexico cams, but this is Barcelona in Spain. You can see how dark everything is because we've got these huge heavenly bodies that are basically shading the area. It's basically putting a big darkness over our planet. And it's coming. Serious situations. It is coming, and the earth is warming up. So it's just very important to share this information with everybody. This is another UK weather cam. You can see there in Plymouth, down in Cornwall areas, you can see the two suns. You can see our natural sun on the left hand side that's burning twice as much, and you can see the binary twin on the right hand side on the morning cam. On the reflections you can see on the floor, you can see on the sea, on the ground, you can see the reflections. Look at the chemtrails. Look at the chemtrails, the greyness in the sky. It's all happening now. Now this is quite a close reflection, very close, and many of the other reflections that I've seen on the footage that I've done and produced on the videos. It's all down to the reflections. You can see basically the greyness. These aren't our natural clouds. These are not our natural clouds, and it's dimming. We are dimming and darkening. This has got to be screaming at you, this footage. This image has got to be shown and shared because things are happening now. The weather cams prove that things are happening now. So it's basically, I will show you the next cam image. This is another cam image. You can see the chemtrails to the right hand side. You can see our sun being covered again with the chem clouds that are burning through. Our natural clouds are not there as the sun is burning the hydrogen off them. So we've got these chem clouds showing everywhere. It's no good to people's health. It's no good to mine and yours, and NASA and government know it. Look at the right hand side, the reflection. This reflection is from another heavenly body that's coming through. They are cloaking everything. They're using a simulator, and they have got here on the screen, you can see our sun's twin. It's all happening now. So basically, these weather cams, you must look at them all over the world. Not just one source of weather cams, okay? Not just one source. You need to look at all different weather cams from all over the world, and you will pick up the heavenly body. You will pick up these systems much more clearer than other webcams. This image was picked up in London and the UK at 12:20. Now look at the situation. I don't know if that's lens flare, but it looks too round and it's got a chemtrail in front of it. Maybe it's just lens flare, but the sun looks like a haze, a watery haze. It just doesn't look right anymore. Things don't look right anymore. Things are being darkened, and this simulator is playing a big part to hide the horrible situation that's lurking behind our natural sun. But I'll tell you now, if that is Nibiru in the horizon there, then we're in deep trouble. We are in deep trouble. But let's hope it's a reflection. But the thing is, though, you can see the chemtrails, you can see the greyness, the silveriness of the sky. This really is a situation now where we've really got to be strong, because things are happening out there now. And the sun is turning into a white star. It's getting red hot, very, very hot now. They are pumping the skies. And I hope that we can try and organise a presentation, because we really need to sit down and discuss this matter now. It's very serious. It really is. I'm not here to make any sort of anything out of this. I just want to show truth. I want to show people that we are in deep trouble. And you guys, you subscribers and viewers, You all know something's wrong, and we need to stand up about this. Enough's enough. You know, government need to tell us, because we need time to prepare. If the thing's going to happen, if these things are going to happen soon, we need a warning. Come on, NASA. Come on, government. We need warnings. This is a live weather cam in Egypt. Okay? This is over in Egypt, and the time there was stamped at 2 p.m. and that was today on the 14th of the 12th, 2016. And you can see where the sun is basically being covered by this simulator, and the dimness of the ground. It's not bright white or bright light as it is daylight. You can see the shading and the darkness on the pyramids. And also these clouds, these darkness, these clouds are hiding everything. If you look at the bottom left, you can see basically where there's something there behind it. Their nemesis is, the system is behind these clouds. It's just basically everywhere. There's the haze. It's darkening. This isn't a bright sun image. This is basically something that's in front of the sun, the simulator, and also the heavenly bodies are blocking and starting to darken our skies. You need to know this. Here on this cam as well, in the USA, look at the timestamp and look at the darkness. You can see red reflections off these buildings, and also the ground is dark. Okay, it's dark. For the time, it's a live cam. And basically, I'm going to keep looking at these live cams, and I'm going to try and bring up more footage from different areas around the world. And I will basically show you that these reflections are real, and they're happening now. And I respect you all, and thank you for viewing the footage on this video. And it's all coming to a situation now. So respect to all you subscribers and viewers and everybody. And take care from Matt Rogers. Ships that are orbiting and basically moving at millions of miles an hour, and they're basically like some are two light years away, and they are around the Orion's belt area. So if you've got a good telescope or camcorders, zoom into them areas and you will see these interstellar starships. These are beings, they basically watching us. I believe they're watching us. I don't believe they're government made objects. I believe these are objects that are different from different parts of the solar system and also through the universe. They were spotted back in 2006 behind the moon, and now they are orbiting our Earth at long, far distances. So it's just basically a case. I mean, look at this. Hello and welcome to the channel, it's Matthew, and what you can see here is interstellar starships. Now these interstellar starships basically are orbiting our Earth. They've been up there for many, many years now, and they've been watched by many, many telescopes and professional people really studying the skies. Sky watchers around the UK and around the world have seen these objects. These are interstellar, picked up different heavenly bodies and different planets like our Earth. They're like 20, 30 billion light years away. So it's just keeping the eyes to the skies and picking up different situations of what's happening. But these ships are huge and they are there. Hello again, it's Matthew, and I'm going to be checking the NASA ISIS Ustream cam. You can see basically the Earth that's above there. And basically I'm going to be checking to see if I can track any objects that are flying up there, and also checking heavenly bodies, any reflections that are coming from up there as well. You can see below where the chem clouds and all the clouds are basically being burnt. Now the thing is, basically, it's just to keep an eye on all the different cams. Can you see this object coming close now? If I zoom in, you can see basically the detail on this ship. Look at this, it's very detailed indeed. These are here, and basically they're not going anywhere. They're just parked up and they're watching us. They move, they shapeshift, and they move at very fast speeds. It's time to believe now that these are up there, and they're chemtrailing so much now to hide just these objects and also the Nibiru system. They know that Nemesis is on its way. It's as if they're here for the light show, because they know it's going to cause a huge pole shift. It's on its way. They are tracking it as well. These beings are tracking us and also tracking other parts in different galaxies and different planets. The Kepler telescope